Hey guys, the voice of the blockchain here. Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. Guys, today we're talking about prime Bitcoin target zones. I came across an article there on TradingView that was quite interesting, identifying what this author believes are several stages that we need to clear before we hit that all-time high. I want to share with you guys and get what your opinion is and whatnot. But first, let me shout out all the Champagne Crypto maniac boomers out there, those blockchain bros, those crypto chicks that are deep in the foxholes of the blockchain battlefield trenches. Indeed, this is another live broadcast with Champagne in the morning. The positive energy, the kaboom will not stop. We cannot stop. Hashtag bad boy in the whole crypto family. Shout out to Crypto Bravo, Charlie, Ahmed, CryptoZilla, Joez, Rafterman R, Lazor, and the rest of the boomers that are gathering here deep in the trenches. Jojo, Cracky 916. Guys, hit the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell. You know we're here daily with that good positive alpha energy. If you're not booming like we're booming, get out the way. Let the boomers wave their flag, stake it back down on the ground, and claim what's ours. If you're just tuning in, indeed, this is a live one. Another one, another one, another one, guys. Joe S, 10x Nino have entered the population of the chat box. The energy continues to be positive. Today we'll be talking about some prime Bitcoin target zones. I came across an article there on tradingview.com identifying several stages, about 7 stages there, what they identify as a roller coaster, a quick zone, a balance zone, red alert, power zone, launch pad, delivery. I want to get your opinion on that, and I'll be sharing that with you in just a moment as the rest of the boomers tune in to this live broadcast. Bit Papa, good morning to you. Lazor is here in Joe S. It looks like we have a little crew here. Let me go ahead and share my screen and get this live broadcast started. Make sure that you are hitting the buttons, caressing them, molesting them. Do what you can, but touch them immediately. Let the globe know that Champagne is booming on the networks live with the best of them. Let me go ahead and show my screen, cut off these coins and hit refresh so that we're up to date with the latest crypto kaboom. Market cap at $218 billion worldwide. Bitcoin dominance has increased slightly since yesterday at 52.3%. We got Bitcoin, more bits at 66.19, trading sideways and holding the ground quite well. I'll also be sharing a article that identifies that Bitcoin volatility right now, it seems to be at a 3-year low. Okay, for all you maniacs out there that want a stable coin, it looks like Bitcoin has stabilized according to this article. We got Ethereum at 227. Ripple should be thrown in the toilet and flush. Forget about the trash out there. Bitcoin Cash at 515. EOS 588. Stellar 24 cents. Litecoin 58. And we got Cardano there at 8 cents, and finally Monero at $112. Everything's red today, but not so much of a panic out there. It looks like we're basically somewhere around the same price where we were at yesterday. I see the dominance increase a bit, which leads me to believe that people are a bit more bullish when it comes to the bits out there. We can see on tradingview.com over here that the technicals are signaling a buy on tradingview.com. We got 8 technicals saying sell, 8 are neutral, but 10 are signaling buy. The chart is looking okay, and you can see my chart that I extended the resistance and support levels, forming a nice triangle here, okay? Forming a nice triangle here, and we talked about this yesterday. Will the resistance become the new support? It looks like we may cross this target zone right here, and that may be a possibility. As the rest of the boomers tune in, good morning to Lucian. Good morning to One Echo Man. I see you. Rafterman R says Bitcoin is the stable coin. 1 Bitcoin is 1 Bitcoin indeed. Shout out to Rafterman, a 5-star sniper there in the foxholes. I see you, Rafterman. Good morning to you. Bit Papa says he's been mining Electronium. ETN is green, bro. Says Joe S. Good deal with that. I seen Electronium. Apparently there is some bullish sentiments this past week or so. I'm not on the train, but I send out my positive energy. Good morning to the Revolutionist. Yo, champ, shout out to Revolutionist, another sniper out there out of UK, holding down with the Z9 minis, with the Cardano coins, booming with the best of them. I see you, and good morning to you. Let me go ahead and share this article with you guys. Actually, it's a post. It's not an article. It's a post there by one of the maniacs over there on tradingview.com, Mr. Open for Profit. I have it linked down below. Shout out to you. This is an interesting post, and I want to see what you guys think about it. He identifies 7 stages here for the bits to reach back to their target of 20K, the all-time high. And the way he identifies it is kind of interesting. He says Bitcoin has to pass 7 clouds to reach 20K. Okay, the busiest zone where we're at right now is ground zero, from 57 to 6,800. It's kind of where we've been at for about a month or so, apparently. Then we got stage one roller coaster zones. Okay, appears like we may be entering stage 1 according to this article. Again, this is on tradingview.com by Mr. Open for Profit, and I'm gonna share my opinions, and I want yours as well. But let's go ahead and read the article here, read his post. So you got stage 1 roller coaster zone between 6,800 and 8,514. I would say that's closer to, you know, I would say about 83, 84, but 85 seems reasonable. Stage 2 says the quickest zone between 85.14 and 95.66. Price movements are very fast in this zone, says the article. Stage 3 balance zone, 95.66 to 11,850. This is the bulls versus bears. Now, I'm not sure if I agree with stage 3. I think that there may be a sell-off there, but maybe you know, it is a bull versus bears. So it's going to be buying and selling and buying and selling. So stage 4, he says, is the red alert zone. This is the be careful in this zone from the bears. So he says that heavy selling is going to come here. I can see that. Somewhere around 10K, 11K, we'll be seeing heavy selling is what I would say myself. That's between 11,850 and 13,473. Okay, and finally, stage 5 is power zone between 13K and about 16K. Stage 6, launch pad zone at 16K to 18K. And then stage 7, delivery. Guys, read this. Let me know. I'm just going to check out the chat box right now. Tell me what you think about these zones. I seem to agree with most of them. I'm a little bit, you know, I don't know about stage 4 and stage 5. I don't know where the red alert zone where heavy selling, that may actually be a little less than 11,850 if you ask me. I think that heavy zone with the heavy selling will be right after 10K or somewhere around 10K. We'll see a heavy selling. You could see these stages and zones, these target zones identified here on the chart. Let me know what you think about that. Ahmed says, I feel that we will sleep one day, wake up and find Bitcoin at 10K, just feeling. And that may be the case. We did see Bitcoin run up from 4,300 back in October of 2017 to its all-time high to $20,000 in December of 2017. So in just 2 months, things were kabooming. We got Rafterman says, good morning, champ, and all the boomers. Good morning to you. BitPapa says, Electronium is basically free to mine. I do know that if you keep it there in your mobile wallet, you get some rewards. It's not exactly mining. It's more of a virtual mining. So in a way, you're more like staking. But either way, you're receiving coins. That's true. Revolution says, yo, champ. And Lucian says, kaboom is around the corner. Indeed, indeed. I also came across another article that you could check out there down below. Bitcoin volatility at 3-year low. Bitcoin volatility at 3-year low, okay, which is a good sign if you ask me. A lot of people are saying I'm done with the bear market, but I'm starting to think whether this is not a bear market and just a stabilized market right now for the past month or two. Is that, you know, the boomers are so thirsty for blood, ready to get back to 20K that we forget to appreciate some stability there in the market. I think the price is looking healthy out there, boomers. I wouldn't complain if you ask me. Ahmed says, I feel that we will sleep one day and wake up to find Bitcoin at 10K, just feeling. We just read that. Indeed, you know, things can move fast. The Revolutionist says, I am just loving the sideways market at the moment. There's a boomer that seems to agree. You know, I don't think that we're that much in a bear market anymore. I think it's just a sideways stabilized market somewhere in the middle, you know. But that's what it is. You could see this article also identifies the performance and market capitalization of the top 40 cryptos by market cap. And some of the top performers, okay, are Maker, which we haven't talked much about this. It's up 39.4% there. And then you got things like Tron, which is looking bullish. That one's up 25%. And then 0x. That one we've talked about as well. 0x is going to be a decentralized exchange. Decentralized exchanges are another target market that I wouldn't sleep on for 2019 and beyond. These DEX exchanges are going to rise in popularity and in demand as these slimy regulators and these nefarious actors try to dip, dive, and slide in the centralized exchanges. This is my personal opinion. Derek McLean has entered the building. Good morning, says Derek. Says, yes, I hope market stays sideways for 6 more months. That means the run up will be huge. And that's right. I would agree with Derek there. The longer the market trades sideways, the more of potential kaboom. I think that, you know, the more stabilization that we can display here as a market, the more upside we can see when things do run up. That's my opinion. Bit Papa says, I have 2 working phones and 3 broken phones. Virtual mining, Electronium, paying around $120 quarterly so far. Congratulations to you, Bit Papa, indeed. Charles Sanjuro says, yo, champ, are you into Lev trading short or long? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Lev, but I'm long when it comes to Bitcoin. I'm not sure if that's another coin, Lev, or another term that I'm not understanding, but I can't answer that question. I'm not understanding it. Either way, you could check out over here this other coin, this other post. It says cautionly bullish. Bitcoin price clears key trend line to pass 6.6K. So it looks like another article is identifying what used to be some sort of a support level turning maybe into a resistance. You could see again, I showed my chart here, and it looks like we have a nice triangle forming over here with this resistance up here and then this support. So I mean, are we going to cross this right now and see a kaboom? Historically, and I know the charters out there, they like to draw these triangles, and they identify these triangles as launch pads for kabooms. Let me know what you think. Jim has entered the population of the chat box. Good morning, Champagne, says Jim. I live in Pensacola, and the soy boys are headed for the exits in advance of the hurricane. Well, we send our positive energy out there. Make sure you have your storm shutters, your storm supplies. Apparently, the panhandle of Florida up there by Pensacola is going to get hit by a hurricane, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, hunker down out there. And, you know, I know the soy boys out there may be panicking. You know, the MSM, the mainstream media, they sometimes make things sound more severe than it really is. But just stay on the safe side. Make sure you have all your supplies. Be ready with a contingency plan. You know, sometimes the power may just go out, and you may not have power for a few days out there. So be prepared. We send our positive energy out there for you, Jim. Kaboom to you. Derek McLean says, I need to get into this mining. Everybody's making money. I have done the Electronium staking, and I can tell you it's legit out there. It's legit. You do get rewards out there. Let's look at the price of Electronium since everybody's talking about it. We were on that train at one moment, but we decided to do something else. It's now at 2 cents, up 7%. That's not bad. The last time we were talking about it had dumped there one penny, so it's already doubled up. Electronium had an all-time high about 16, 17 cents out there, and it's closer back to its ICO prices. But looks like, you know, at least you can get some rewards. I'm not mad at it. I like the fact that things are on the upswing. You can see things dumped a lot. And perhaps maybe they're going to swing back up. Shout out to my Electronium maniacs out there. Again, this is a coin that runs on the Monero algorithm and allows users to virtually mine cryptocurrencies on their smart devices. That's what it is out there. Check out this article again. Bitcoin will be very soon on cloud number 7, target at 20K. And see this gentleman, Mr. Open for Profit. He identifies 7 stages that Bitcoin has to pass in order to reach its all-time high at 20K. I found that these stages and at least the names, you know, interesting. They caught my attention. I don't agree with everything here, but I think he's pretty close to identify some target zones here. Roller coaster between 68 and 85, quick zone between 85 and 95, balance zone between 95 and 11.8, stage 4 red alert zone between 11.8 and 13.4, power zone between 13.4 and 16.2. Launchpad Zone at 16.2 to 18.9, and then Delivery. Congrats, we're at 20K on stage 7 out there. Let me know what you think about that. Big Papa says, I feel a breakdown coming before the moon. I believe that as well. I told you guys in my prior broadcast, me personally, I think we're going to see a red zone closer to 10K. This post says that red zone is closer to about 12K. So I disagree with that zone personally. But either way, it seems like he can identify as well that there's going to be some sort of a sell-off. There's going to be some bulls versus bears. There's going to be heavy selling in stage 3 or stage 4. Maybe you could, you know, put these two stages together, stage 3 and 4, you know, between 95 and 13 could be a bull versus bear heavy selling zone, in my opinion, if I would edit this personally. Elojo says it doesn't stake because it doesn't matter how much coin you have, only 30 mAh per device. You're talking about Electronium. We know that it's not a stake, it's not mining or necessarily staking. I think it's just a virtual play, and based on how much you have on your device or what your device can do, you get a reward out there from the system. But your device is not really doing any work. When it comes to Electronium, is my understanding. David Tran says everybody should just buy some crack and sniff it. I disagree with that, David Tran, but maybe you'd like to do that. You're free to do what you like. I don't recommend it. Cracky916 says, why won't you use Brave Browser, bro? The reason why is that I have nothing against Brave Browser, but when I went to download it, then you got to sign up through the Google Store, the Google Play, and the Google Play is linked to the personal email. And why would you download a wallet that's linked to your personal email? You know, I would have to maybe do something else and keep it, you know, anonymous for the maniacs. I'm not too fond of linking emails to crypto wallets out there. We've seen nefarious actors try to hack when you do that. Snipe the crackheads out the box. Says, yeah, we may have to snipe him out there. David Tran out there, you may need some help. I'm not sure what you're trying to talk about out there. But we send our positive energy out to you. Google Plus just got shut down, major breach. We heard about that. Definitely, we heard about that. Google Plus apparently had a breach there with some personal data, and they had to shut things down. Apparently, they knew about this for about 7 months, and they kept it in the quiet out there. So, guys, this is another reason to make sure you secure your own data, your privacy out there, because these mainstream media corporations are not doing it for you. So, shout out to my anonymous maniacs, and this is another reason why I believe privacy is going to become more valuable as time progresses. Adventures in Bitcoin has entered the building. Kaboom to Adventures in Bitcoin. Google acting funny bunny as well. We see that. Snipe them out the box indeed. Want to see this pool on the right running. LOL. I'm not sure what that means. Bit Papa says, damn, snipe these crackheads out the box. Stage 5 soy boys. That's funny, guys. Shout out to the 32 maniacs tuning in. It's Champagne Crypto, the voice of the blockchain, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. We've been talking about prime Bitcoin target zone, specifically as they relate to this post here by Open for Profit there on TradingView. He identifies 7 stages that he believes that we need to cross in order to reach that 20K. Let me know what you think about that. Drop a comment. Do you believe in these stages? When do you think we'll see a sell-off? When do you think the roller coaster zone is, and whatnot? ADA is about to go live in over 500 Asian stores, including IKEA and many more within 6 months. Wow. Okay, I didn't know about that IKEA. Thanks for letting us know about that. Derek McLean says everybody's making him laugh with that crackhead talk. All right. Smooth Operator says, looks like I'm a contrarian even when I don't want to be. I'm the only one here who thinks we will pump it to 7,500. I'm not sure. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised out there, Smooth. Again, my stage right here, the roller coaster stage for me, or maybe not even a roller coaster, the low volatility stage for me, the bottom here, the sideways trading stage is between 58 and 84, 83. This one says 85. So until we cross that $8,000 hurdle, I don't think we're in a new stage, me personally. Okay, I would say that, the accumulation stage is between 58 and 84. Kaboom! Rafterman R with his daily $2, sniping everybody out the box out there. You guys owe me $2 just because Rafterman shows everybody up there in the population of the chat box out there. Don't be looking like a broke boomer out there. And we invite you to throw a little fee out there in the population of the super chat. Thanks again, Rafterman R. I appreciate you every single live stream, throwing the 2 there in the bucket. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Pokey Fox says just set lines from 2011 up to. Okay. Cracky916 says, bro, do you think second to positive on 26th of October? Excuse me, bro, do you think SEC positive on 26th of October? I haven't really been following what the SEC is going to do or not. I mean, I know that BACT is supposed to come up in November, but I'm not sure what's going to happen on the 26th. And frankly, I don't care. You know, I really don't care. You know how I feel about these legacy suits. Kaboom! Another 2 by Bit Papa. Kaboom, kaboom. Ask the Oracle. Indeed, young baby Champagne, the Oracle, he is definitely bullish on the bits out there. Kaboom to the young ones out there. Thank you to Bit Papa. Another 2 there in the population of the chat box. Bit Papa, me and you are even. You owe me 0. And the rest of the boomers owe me $2. Everybody here owes me $2. Bit Papa dropped this 2. Rafterman dropped this 2. Don't look like a broke boomer out there. Indeed. I appreciate you, Bit Papa. Thank you. Lazor has entered the population of the chat box. He says, we'll see if we have a bottom once the ETFs get rejected. They've been rejected several times. I don't, you know, at this point, I think we've already hit the bottom. But again, you may be right. Jim Schmelta or Sheltema, excuse me if I'm mispronouncing that, says to ask the 8-ball. Indeed, sometimes it's like you are just asking the 8-ball. No one really knows. Kaboom to the revolutionist. Dropped 5 pounds there. Just showed everybody up. Now everybody owes me 5 out there. So he just upped the ante. Kaboom to the revolutionist again. One of our platoon maniac boomers out there out of UK. Bullish on the Cardano. And so we're sending out all our positive energy for ADA and the revolutionists. I appreciate you. Thank you. Revolutionist also dropping his 5 in the bucket there. Seems like daily on the live stream. I appreciate you. More fiat dropping from the ceiling, guys. Don't be scared. Don't act like a broke boomer. Throw 2, 3, 4, 50 or 500 there in the super chat. We appreciate it. El Lojo says, I want my $2. Indeed. You owe me 2 as well, El Lojo. Cryptonomicon says, yo, champ, your take on Digitex exchange token. I don't know about that one, Nomicon. I don't know about that one. I've heard about it, but I have no idea. I haven't looked into it. So I have no, I have no feedback. Pokey Fox says, February to March, there will come a bull action. Okay, I like that. That's a different prediction than others. Most people are waiting to about November, December. It looks like, you say it's after the new year. I like that. I like what you're saying there. I think maybe things may take a little longer than some expect. We may have to hodl through this sideways trading action until after the new year, if you ask me. So we got to go ahead and wait. Manhandle the like, says Lazor. I like that. Manhandle them indeed. Caress those buttons, says Rafterman. Caress them if you're feeling like a smooth character. If you're feeling a little tougher, manhandle them. And if you're feeling really rough, you could go ahead and molest the buttons out there. But they're just buttons out there, guys. The revolutionist says kaboom. Bit Papa says the revolution is kaboom. Indeed. Thanks again to Revolutionist, Bit Papa, and Rafterman there dropping $2, $5 there in the population of the super chat. I appreciate you guys. Pokey Fox says February to March we will hit the 2011 line. Okay. Adventures in Bitcoin says show those buttons who's boss. Indeed. Jim Sheltema says put my $5 on Lazarus tab also. All right. Okay. Lazor, you got to pick up the tab there for Jim. Shout out to all the maniacs. We got 36 crypto maniac boomers out there. I see you guys. Prime Bitcoin target zones. We've been talking about them. Let me know what you think about this article. Another thing that I found interesting is this article over there at Crypto Globe that identifies that crypto. It says that Bitcoin volatility is at a 3-year low. Despite an exciting news week, Bitcoin volatility is at a 3-year low with strong support at around 6,400 and significant resistance at 68.5. Many analysts are predicting an imminent breakout. Let me repeat that. Many analysts are predicting an imminent breakout. The SEC reviewed decisions on 9 Bitcoin ETFs. Gemini Exchange secured an insurance partner, and crypto money laundering came back into the spotlight. I don't care about the FUD there, and I really don't care about Gemini Exchange and their insurance partner, nor do I care about the SEC reviewing decisions on Bitcoin ETF. What I do care about is this imminent breakout, kaboomers. What I do care about is this kaboom out there. Shout out to the boomers. Not a problem. I'm buying, says Lazor. Okay. The Revolutionist says, I'm making the most of this sideways market because I think that the next bull run will fly past Bitcoin 20K. Okay. I mean, you know, we're on the train. All aboard. All aboard. Shout out to all my walkers out there. Keep on crip walking worldwide. Shout out to those snipers. Everybody hopping on the crypto train. Indeed. I see you, maniacs. Coconut cream coffee and squats for everyone. Guys, we're looking like 300 Spartans by the end of the year. I'm going to continue to drill this into your head, guys. Make sure you're eating high fat, okay? Heavy protein. Cut the carbs out. Cut the sugars out. Reduce the inflammation and get into the gym and pull and push some heavy weights. I don't need you guys doing 15, 20 reps. I need you guys doing 5 reps or less of heavy weight out there on the barbell. Guys, kaboom to that. Continue to get healthier and wealthier as this Bitcoin continues to trade sideways while we accumulate with guys like Revolutionist, Lucian, Lazor, Rafterman, Bit Papa, and the rest of the boomers out there. This is an accumulation period. Each month, people should get Bitcoin and Cardano, says Lucian. We got some Cardano boomers out there. Let's look at Cardano here on the charts. See how sexy it's looking. Cardano being the first third-generation scientifically peer-reviewed blockchain out there. 8 cents. The price is looking all right. I'll tell you that much. You know, we first talked about Cardano when it was about 10 or 11 cents back in November or December. Then there was a run-up like no other. It went past $1, and then things dumped back to less than what the price was when we first started talking about it. So that could signal that it's at the rock bottom. Okay, that could signal that it's at the rock bottom. I may just have to pick up a little nickel bag of Cardano just to jump on the train with guys like Revolutionist and Lucian out there. I'm definitely considering that. Lifting up my girlfriend is heavyweight, says Derek McLean. All right. All right. Hopefully it's not too heavy out there. Refterman R says, I agree with the Revolutionist. All right. An accumulation period for Lucian. We got 36 maniacs here in the box. Champagne Crypto, the voice out there. I was thinking earlier about some of the reasons we got into crypto when the first time we were identified, when we learned about Bitcoin. I was thinking of doing a whole video about that. Perhaps maybe we do another live stream today or tomorrow talking about, you know, the Bitcoin, everybody's Bitcoin beginnings or how they got into crypto or whatnot. And talk more about macro ideas rather than these specific day-to-day prices. You know, Champagne likes more the stories, the idea, the macro perspective rather than the daily price. You know, perhaps maybe we'll do that. Perhaps maybe we'll do it. How did you get into Bitcoin out there? Drop a comment there in the population of the chat box. Where did you first heard about the bits? What year was it? What attracted you to the crypto boom? Because we talked about this yesterday. It seems like everybody here is on the same frequency. So I would like to hear the stories about how you were led down this rabbit hole out there. Lucian says, I truly believe this year's bear market is the best thing that could have happened to us. Cardano at the price is a unique opportunity. Okay, you know, I can see where you're coming from. I tend to agree with you. I think it could be a good opportunity. The Revolutionist says, I'm stacking around 14,000 Cardano per month at these prices. All right, we got two maniac bulls here when it comes to Cardano, Lucian and the Revolutionist. Cardano needs the life paddle, says Lazor. I hope you're right, Revolutionist. I picked up a bunch at 4 cents, says Lazor. Wow, if you got at 4 cents, then that's good. You've already doubled up. So definitely that's a come up already. So congratulations to you. Let's check out the prices here. Again, these are my resistance and support lines. It looks like things are forming a triangle here. And let's see if this thing runs up. But I'll tell you, I don't think things are going any much lower out there. 2013, when I was in high school, my teacher told my friend about some black market internet currency. I sounded interesting. It sounded interesting, and I bought a little bit at a Bitcoin, and it worked. Let me repeat that. 2013, Derek McLean was in high school. His teacher told his friend about some black market internet currency. It sounded interesting, and he bought a little bit of Bitcoin, and it worked. So congratulations. So at 2013, so you've been on the Bitcoin train for a while now. You earned your stripes as a certified cryptomaniac boomer. Definitely not a baby bear cub. I can see that. He also bought, Derek also bought Ether before the DAO hack. All right. Okay. Champagne, draw us a line from 2011 up, says Pokey Fox. That's all right. I'll pass on that. We'll keep this line right here. You could draw it yourself. I hope you're right, Revolutionist. If you picked up a bunch of 4 cents, says Lazor. We already read that. Drop a comment there in the population of the chat box. I'm thinking of doing another live stream maybe today or tomorrow where we talk about the beginnings of crypto, why we got into crypto. I would like to hear some of your stories. 31 here in the population of the chat box. We've been streaming about 31 minutes. Drop a comment here. I'm going to be tuning out soon, but again, I'm going to go ahead and do another live stream. If it's not today or tomorrow, I want to talk about why we got into the bits, see what's really going on with the frequencies out here. It seems like the boomers are attracted to alternatives. It's an alternative culture out there. It's what I was thinking of maybe even naming the video, the alternative culture. We see, everything is alternative. The alternative media, alternative economics, alternative politics. Definitely there's a lot of alternatives now that technology has kaboomed. Rafterman says in June of 2017, he read a book called When the ATMs Go Dark. He spoke about Bitcoin and as an alternative currency and value. There goes that word again, alternative. Rafterman R. So you're still kind of a young one in the game, but it seems like if you've been in crypto for at least a year, it's like a year in crypto is like 5 years in the real world. So you've definitely earned your stripes here as a 5-star sniper out there. Shout out to Rafterman. Derek McLean regrets not buying more. I had no clue it would be this big back then. Okay. All right. I mean, we all wish we would have bought more back then, Derek. You're not the only one. Lazor got into Bitcoin at $800. Same thing. I was very skeptical for a long time before I bought. All right. Adventures of Bitcoin says season 2 of Mr. Robot shows really well what crypto is for. I liked season 1 of Mr. Robot. I really tuned in, and somewhere along season 2, around the 2nd or 3rd episode, I stopped watching, and I don't know why. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know why. Somehow it didn't keep my attention. There's so many shows out there, so many things to look at, and I find myself looking more at non-fictional media than fictional media out there. There's so much to consume that I like, dealing with, nonfiction above fiction. But I do like that show. Mr. Robot was interesting. Thanks for letting us know. Lucian Bobach says, I was skeptical to buy Bitcoin at 2K. Well, I'm glad you did. Rafterman R says, I have no regrets, just lessons. All right. Kojito Ergilsum says, thanks, Champagne Crypto. Been in since 2017. Friend bought some things at the Silk Road, and I got curious. Greetings from Holland, says Kojito. Shout out to the boomers out there in Holland. Kaboom to you. I see you. Mike Pfeiffer, he bought at $400 and sold it when it hit a 1K. Thought he made out like a bandit. Wish I would have just hodled back then, but I'm here for the long run out there, says Mike Pfeiffer. So it looks like we got a lot of boomers here that got in less than 2K and some even under 1K. Like Champagne, I definitely got into 1K. Maybe I'll share with you my story, how I got into Bitcoin when we do that live stream. I just wanted to get a little taste as to, how long guys here in the box have really been into the bits. But it seems like you guys been riding the train. You guys have earned your stripes as cryptomaniac boomers. We got a strong team out here indeed. Thumbs up to Rafterman, says Lazor. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and start tuning out. We've been on for about 34 minutes, and we did a long live stream yesterday. I invite you guys to check out the live stream we did yesterday. I was excited. We talked a lot about some, macro perspective topics out there, and I felt like yesterday's live stream was good. I felt the energy. Some live streams are better than the others. I'm out here freestyling, going with the vibes, going with the frequencies. I don't have a script. And, I just vibe. It's a stream of consciousness every single time out there. So, some live streams are more fire than others. And I liked yesterday's live stream. And, the fact that we went on for an hour and a half shows me that the vibes were right. Mike Pfeiffer says, came to the stream late, gonna have to watch the replay. Indeed, go ahead and hit that replay. I'm going to go ahead and start tuning out. Good discussion today and yesterday. All right, so today you like the discussion as well. I may come back later on today, if not tomorrow, and, talk about, how we got into Bitcoin. I think that could be a topic out there. Rather than talk about the price every single time. We got to keep up to date and find out what the price is. I have no problems checking out the prices every single day, at least one time. But once you start going 10, 15 times a day, like some of these crypto addicts out here, you start wasting time. Maybe we should focus on other topics out there. See ya, champ. Good energy always. See y'all tomorrow. Be safe. Indeed, guys. I'm going to go ahead and start tuning out. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, caress it, manhandle it, molest it. It's only a button, but indeed, touch it right now. Stay tuned into the Good Crypto Word. If I don't pop up today, I'll pop up tomorrow, and we'll continue talking about these bits, and more kabooms. Shout out to my Crip walkers out there. I see every single maniac worldwide. Shout out to my snipers as well. It's the voice of the blockchain here. Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.